as I was saying, what better place to share it than Floyd's Pond? So let's go. Again, as I was saying, November 30th, 2025 is today. And a couple days ago was Thanksgiving. 3 days ago. And on Thanksgiving, I received some amazing news. And I'm very excited to share it. So let's get over to Floyd's Pond and do that. News that will, I think, change the course of this channel, possibly, hopefully. It'll definitely make things more interesting at some point. Anyways, we're at Floyd's Pond. Looks like it's about to freeze. Interesting. Let me put down my stuff. And before I tell you this news, I just want to see. Oh, wow. It does look like it's about to freeze. Yeah. Or it is. At least top of it is frozen. Anyways, let's not waste any more time. I'm here for a reason. Let me share this amazing news. So on Thursday, it was Thanksgiving, and I was just kind of relaxing, hanging out, enjoying the day off, when I got a phone call from my sister. And I thought the phone call was just gonna be like, hey, happy Thanksgiving, that kind of stuff. But she told me, that's not why I called you. I have some very important news that I want to share with you. And I was like, all right. I kind of had a feeling that I knew what this news was about when she said that. But she goes, I have some very important news that I want to share with you. You are going to be an uncle, and I am super excited about that. I have wanted to be an uncle for my entire life, and I almost can't, it's almost like surreal. But like, it's gonna be so awesome, and I'm gonna make sure I'm the best uncle possible. Okay, we're gonna have just the best yard ready for this kid when they come to visit. They'll be able to see Floyd's Pond. They'll be able to see Floyd's Creek, everything. So yeah, I just felt the need to come out here and do a little filming and share this amazing news with anyone who, finds it as cool as I do. She didn't tell me the gender, but apparently she knows. And apparently too, she showed me a picture of herself. My sister is like very pregnant. And it was kind of weird seeing that picture because I've known her for my whole life. And seeing her, in that different state was very interesting. But the baby is due in April. So I gotta get to work. And by work, I mean, I gotta make sure that I am prepared to be the best uncle ever. It's not an easy job. I'm gonna take my uncle duties very seriously. I already started watching episodes of Full House just to kind of, refresh about what makes a good uncle. But this is going to be, I think, really cool. I'm excited for it. Floyd Field is a simply amazing environment. And this kid is going to have full access to it whenever they want. Floyd's Creek, Floyd's Pond, Floyd's Forest, you name it. I also got a lot of stuff I gotta build too. For some video ideas, a couple years ago, these giant swing sets went on sale. They're like big A-frames. They're like $600 a piece. And I think I got them on, it was called the, I think it was Walmart. They were called the Big Brutus swing sets. And I mainly wanted them, again, for a video idea, but I'm gonna set them up now just to have that kind of as an option. It's gonna be cool. I also have the Volley, this giant, it's like a calisthenics jungle gym-like thing. I'm gonna build that. I gotta finish setting up my net. I have a new soccer net I want to put up. So lots of cool stuff. And it's almost like entering a new chapter. And some people say it's like not that big of a deal, because yeah, it's not my kid, but I'm going to take my uncle duties very seriously, and I'm going to do a good job. I'm also the only uncle this kid has, so that oak leaf. But that in itself is pretty cool too. Uncle Shazay. That's what the child will call me. As far as the names are concerned, again, I feel like it's a girl. All she sent me was, after we talked, a picture of the ultrasound and a picture of her like standing like sideways so you could see the baby bump. But I have a feeling it's a girl. I don't know why, but just kind of do. And you can't really tell in the ultrasound, but that's what I'm thinking. And she told me her name options began with the letters A, B, C, or Z. So I'm trying to think about what the name is. I also had an idea about using AI to figure it out. I know that might be a weird thing to say, but I wonder if AI is smart enough to where I could type in like basic things, like, this person who is this old, grew up in this place, is having a kid, and is going to name the kid, a name that starts with the letter A, B, C, or Z. What's the name? And just based off of input information, give me like a statistical breakdown of what the computer would think the name might end up being. So yeah, that's also something I'm thinking about. But you gotta respect the name no matter what. I don't have any ideas myself for the name. I think it'll be cool no matter what. So, all this cool stuff here. Okay, I'm gonna make videos someday with this little munchkin running around Floyd's Woods. And I'm gonna be an amazing uncle. Okay, I was born to be an uncle. So I think I'm gonna be really good at uncling. And, well, I don't know what else to say, but I am excited. Definitely excited. Ooh, squirrel. cold. But yeah, I really don't know what else to say. Huge news. It's very exciting. I'm pumped. She told me in February she's gonna tell everybody the gender and I think the name, so I don't gotta wait too long for that. I've already started buying stuff for it too. And again, I say it because I don't know the gender just yet, but for he or she, my soon-to-be niece or nephew. My sister told me she wanted to get a replica of this giant Big Bird plush that we had when we were kids. So I'm looking for one of those on the bay. And, well, that's what I've been doing. So Floyd's Pond. Didn't think it was going to be frozen this soon. Last week it wasn't that cold for a couple of days, but then it got pretty cold. But looks like there's a thin layer of ice on top of it. There's the dock. Maybe this would be a good chance to clear the dock out and get Floyd's Pond looking really pretty. And I know the baby isn't going to be old enough to appreciate all this just yet, but it's never too early to start getting to work, right? I don't see the duck. Oh wait, there's the blue duck. It's still there. Blue duck. Look at these nice lichens. Are those mushrooms? I'm not sure. But yeah, we can go lichen hunting, fishing, exploring. All I know is I'm going to try to be the best possible uncle I can be. And that's all I really wanted to say today. It's starting to get cold. Hands are starting to freeze. So let's check out the hunting blind and then call it a video. This little hunting blind. It's pretty cool too. Cuts down on the wind, and when you zip it up, it has that like see-through kind of mesh. Now, the tree stand is better, but the tree stand was one of many trees that broke off around here for all the windstorms, so that wasn't really an option, but that would be a better one, right behind my trail camera. Tree stand. Anyways, I guess the last thing I'll show you before this tape runs out, I'm thinking a good spot to set up some of this stuff I'm going to build right in line with the new trampoline. I think that's where I'll put the swing set, which now has a double use. But yeah, that's the latest update here in the world of CFI. I am gonna be an uncle, and that's, I think, pretty